This is a profile. Oh my God, my school photo was there on cover.
क्या बात है सर?
Because it was the same prices. Same price with every girl. So, Sunday, then I canceled because of you.
I think he made the right decision, right?
Yeah, of course.
What do the subscribers think?
Wow. Yeah, and we wanted to do in the budget of like US dollars, and luckily it happened around that.
Did you share that?
Oh. So welcome dosto to our wedding podcast. This is the day I was looking forward to the most. In this video, I'll share little bit highlights about our American and Indian wedding, which happened 4 years after my first date video I posted. So is video where we will react to that video as well. So this is when I was struggling during my college time in dating. So are you excited?
Of course, yeah.
So we just got married. Our vlog abhi nahi aayega. Vlog will take time because the videographer said up to 2 months for the footage. So stay tuned. But what do you think? How was the wedding?
I thought it went honestly really well. The best part was for me just seeing people from all different parts of our lives, come together and have a good time. And they seemed to really enjoy it, and they showed us so much love. So it was the people that made it special, I thought.
Wow, same for me. We booked the venue 1.5 years ago. I was shocked. Why 1.5 years ago? Like in India, you say tomorrow engagement, day after tomorrow wedding. There's a popular quote, Chat Mangni Patwaya. Like at here, 1.5 year in advance, I am booking a venue. It was shocking.
Yeah, but you could see why. I mean, many people complimented it. They said it was beautiful, and it's in high demand, especially in the fall. I mean, perfect weather. That was the other thing that was awesome.
Okay, I'll not share them out. Okay, and we wanted to make sure to do it in a budget. In the US, like an average person spends 20% of their yearly income in wedding. In India, it's like you spend 200-300% of your income, but we try to do that 20% to 25%.
Yeah.
Hopefully it worked out. But you will see that soon as well. Your dad was so patient. It was completely new for him how to do Indian wedding, how to give the palla, from your side to my side to give it in my hand. Your family was so patient. They had to sit on the ground in that cross position for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Wow, they were very patient.
Yeah. And your family was very helpful telling my dad when to give me your palla and when to stand up and things like that. So that was very helpful. And they were so helpful in just organizing the whole wedding. And yeah.
And I couldn't control myself to not walk fast.
Yeah, people were laughing about that. People thought I was like running to catch up with you. I didn't feel that way, but that's what apparently it looked like. So
yeah. What were you most excited about, Indian wedding or American wedding?
I mean, if I'm honest, of course it's going to be the American one, just because that's the one that, like, especially girls in American society are like taught to idealize and think about, their whole lives or whatever. I mean, I didn't think about the details too hard, but it's just, so it should be just a very fun day, and, you get to decide how things go. And of course you get to look beautiful, although, you get to look beautiful at an Indian wedding too. But the American one, it was more personal too, because it was more like decisions that like you and I made, whereas the Anand Karj was, a lot more
the Sikh wedding.
Yeah, the Sikh wedding, following, what does the tradition say? What does, what I mean? So that's why the American one was more exciting, because it had more personal touches.
Okay, so you like that. But I mean, I was looking forward to more American wedding because I've seen many Indian weddings. So it's different, different expectations. But what was your favorite part of the wedding?
Well, I also just want to say even Nani said that she liked the American wedding more, which shocked me. I was like, oh my gosh, wow. Because, there's that video of her saying, oh, I want you to be with a Punjabi girl.
American or Indian? American accept karoge? Nahi karoge?
I will prefer Punjabi.
Blah, blah, blah. A long time ago, before you started dating me. And so it's just crazy how she's like turned around. Actually, you were asking me my favorite part. Well, like I said earlier, I really liked people from different parts of our lives coming together and having a great time. But another favorite part was Nani. Like, Nani was so energetic. Everyone loved her. Like, it was the first time she got to spend like a lot of time with my family, and they loved talking to her. And like, she was kind of like the life of the party a little bit,
Yeah.
especially I feel like during the sick wedding.
Yeah. She danced so much.
Yeah, and the haldi, that's when it first started out with the haldi night. She like was just moving, clapping, singing. I was like, oh my gosh. So that was exciting. So what was your favorite part?
Yeah, my favorite part was just like, making the day official with you, like making 4 years of friendship into the promise of lifetime.
Did you just friend zone me?
Yes.
No. It's like, having the best friend and like committing to your best friend to be your life partner.
Yeah.
So that was favorite part, like, and enjoying every single moment, meeting your family, greeting everyone, and like meeting my friends after so long. We didn't do any bachelor's party, but that was the favorite thing. But are you ready now to react to how it was me on my first date?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm like really embarrassed.
A few moments later.
So जैसा आप एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं उसी तरीके से today I'm going to reveal all the dates that I have been to in the last 4 years of my life in college, especially in US. But आज ही क्यों मुझे आज क्या ख्याल आया that I want to reveal all my secrets? Well, the simple reason is that I want to make every single moment is very memorable, चाहे वो dating life ही क्यों ना हो. Well, anyways, let's get straight to the point. So, starting with date number 1. So, date number हर point. So, हर class 12 के बच्चे की तरह, especially non-medical student के बच्चे की तरह. So, non-medical is like the girls and boys ratio physics, chemistry, math, and मेरी to-do list में भी ये चीज़ काफ़ी हाई प्रायोरिटी पे थी. और वैसे भी मतलब नॉन मेडिकल में क्या मतलब बंदा इतना ज़्यादा इंट्रोवर्ट हो जाता है ना, इन चीज़ों के बारे में सोचने का दूर दूर तक टाइम नहीं मिलता. So, as soon as 12th standard gets over, this becomes like the first priority thing that you want to do in college. तो उसी तरीके से as soon as I entered college, ये मेरी priority list होगी. उसी कारण I participated in clubs. I used to go to a lot of parties, not just for free food, but to also to explore, to meet new people, and to make new friends. तो उसी तरीके से.
Just exploit me?
No, subtitles are wrong.
The subtitles are so bad. exploit me quantum SQP.
हाउसिंग के साथ एक चर्च होती थी, वहाँ पे मैं फ्री फूड के लिए हर ट्यूसडे जाता था एंड वहाँ पे आई यूज्ड टू मीट अ गर्ल रेगुलरली. एंड सिमिलरली हर एक क्लास में, चाहे वो ह्यूमैनिटीज़ क्लास हो, इंग्लिश क्लास हो, या फिर वर्ल्ड हिस्ट्री, अमेरिकन गवर्नमेंट, कंप्यूटर साइंस, कोई भी क्लास हो, जितनी मैंने क्लासेस ली हैं, हर एक क्लास में इधर उधर फ्रेशर्स होते ही थे. एंड आई वॉज ऑलमोस्ट अबाउट टू आस्क अ गर्ल फॉर कॉफ़ी, बट there were 2 problems. So problem number 1, प्रॉब्लम ये थी कि वो लड़कियाँ. So जिस प्रॉब्लम में फंस के काटते कारण इतना ज़्यादा पछताया, तो मैं उस प्रॉब्लम में अपना पैर क्यों फंसाऊँ. एंड नंबर 2 थिंग वॉज कि मैं सोचता था कि आई वॉन्ट टू बिकम अ मैन. सो मेरा आइडिया ये रहा कि अ मैन इज़ नॉट अ मैन अनलेस एंड अनटिल ही स्टैंड्स ऑन हिज फीट. तो मैंने सोचा कि पहले घर वालों की इतनी ज़्यादा फीस खर्चा के मैं आया हूँ, और बाय हैविंग गर्लफ्रेंड या फिर गोइंग ऑन अ डेट मेरा बहुत ज़्यादा खर्चा हो जाएगा. मतलब कि लड़के को काफ़ी खर्चा करना पड़ता है, फ्रॉम फर्स्ट डेट या गिफ्ट देना, क्या पता मतलब आईफोन भी गिफ्ट देना पड़ सकता है.
Meanwhile,
AT&T.
Oh my gosh. You said you could give them an iPhone?
Yeah.
Just like you were roasting in that video? Oh.
I thought, I did give you an iPhone, right?
But not till like a year in.
Yeah, but still, so I had that. I thought, getting a girlfriend is expensive, so I did not try it in 4 years. So I had crushes every year in every class here and there, but I did not. It's not that I didn't have the guts to ask out a girl for coffee. It was just because I wanted to save money. I used to eat out once a month. That also at Subway, $6 a month.
Oh, that's good, baby. You were thrifty. Yeah, that's good.
So that's why I did not ask out. So that's why I'm saying. Yeah.
You're कंजूस.
So how could
Yeah, कंजूस.
even imagine to spend that much money? मुझे भी याद है जब मैं मतलब 13,000 rupees एक फ़ोन के लिए खर्च नहीं होते थे, तो परमिशन लेने में इतना टाइम लगता था. So how could have been able to take permission कि खर्चा बढ़ रहा है, मुझे घर वाले और पैसा दें. अब इस कारण मैं रेस में लग गया to find my first internship, to find my first job, या फिर अपने आप को पैरों पे खड़े करने की मैंने कोशिश में लग गया, ताकि as soon as मेरा बैंक बैलेंस थोड़ा सा स्टेबल हो जाए, that also on my own, तब जाके I will like maybe install a dating app or explore and or ask a girl for a call. तो वो उस टाइम तक वेट करते करते सही टाइम का वेट करते करते फर्स्ट ईयर गुजरा, सेकेंड ईयर गुजरा, थर्ड ईयर गुजरा और टाइम का पता ही नहीं चला. देन आई रियलाइज कि अंडरग्रेड इज ऑलमोस्ट ओवर एंड आई ओनली हैव 1 year in college. So थर्ड ईयर की खत्म होने के बाद मैंने रियलाइज किया, ओ माय गॉड, मेरी अंडरग्रेड डिग्री खत्म हो चुकी है एंड आई हैव टर्न 21 बट आई स्टिल नेवर गॉट अ चांस टू एक्सप्लोर. जो सपने में लेके आया था मैंने एक्सप्लोर ही नहीं किए. सो देन आई थॉट नाउ इज द राइट टाइम, क्योंकि इस टाइम पे आई रियलाइज नाउ एज आई एम अ मैन व्हिच आई वांटेड टू बी, I can start exploring around. मैंने बाद में
That was 21, I was
drinking
age.
No, they were in a
So I started going to bars, exploring.
I have to be 21 plus to go to a bar or club. तो मैंने थोड़ा एक्सप्लोर करना शुरू किया, बट वहाँ पे कोई क्वालिटी पर्सन या फिर कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग चीज दिखाई नहीं दी.
So when I used to go to bars, like, it was such a immature thing I felt. Like, girls literally comment on your face that you smell worse than my ex. Really. So I
said that to you?
Yeah, of course. When you go to bars, like, ask out. So when girls are drunk in bars, they are like more transparent or blunt. So I was like, oh, then I realized, oh, I need to get right deodorant, right perfume. I started working on my personality. I mean, that's how you work, right? So,
But also, they were drunk, so hopefully they wouldn't normally say that to you. So it's really mean.
yeah.
इतना शोर होता है and I don't drink much, so that was not a good idea. And later on, मैं नॉर्मल अपनी क्लासेस में जाने लगा और मुझे रियलाइज हुआ कि आई एम अ ग्रेजुएट स्टूडेंट, और ग्रेजुएट स्टूडेंट के होने के कारण all the people around me are 25 plus, 24 plus, or I am the youngest one in the entire classroom.
I was 21, youngest in the room, so I was like, okay, I was ahead of the journey of finishing my undergrad, and then I missed out on what I wanted to do.
Luckily, I had one class in which I saw students my age.
I intentionally took Spanish class,
and
so this is why I took Spanish class, so I could
You didn't have to?
no, so I could meet younger people too.
Oh. Well, so you did it while you were technically in grad school?
Yeah.
Like your final year?
Yeah, because so I did 3+1, right? 3 years undergrad,
Yeah.
and I went to masters at the age of 21. I was like, oh, I'm not seeing girls around me, so I was like, okay, let's go to Spanish class.
Really?
Yeah,
So it all started for girls.
yeah.
लास्ट सेमेस्टर मैंने ली थी स्पेनिश 3. तो यही क्लासेस थी जब मुझे लगी कि मेरे पास अपॉर्चुनिटी है टू फाइंड द राइट पर्सन इन माय लाइफ. बट
It's important, right? You want everything in your life, so I mean, because after third year, I was like, okay, I'm able to pay my tuition fee on your own, so I can focus on other things.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You're just very logical, baby. You're just very disciplined, very logical.
प्रॉब्लम आ गई. तब जाके मैंने फाइनली अपने फोन में फर्स्ट डेटिंग ऐप इंस्टॉल.
Oh, for
So-
your trip.
Yeah, so like when I started going on trips, like you meet people. I live in hostels. You meet extroverted people. That was like I got some confidence because you meet people with the same level of energy. But like still they were older, like 25, 26. I was 21, but still like that hostel life made me an extrovert. So yeah, that's how like I'm still traveling in hostels, $10 a night. But like that's how I became who I am right now.
Oh.
कर ली थी. That was Tinder.
So I installed Tinder after Canada trip.
A little bit about the matches. मैंने काफी लड़कियों से बात की इधर एंड देयर, पर बात नहीं बनी क्योंकि like lot of people around you, इनकी बात ही आगे नहीं बढ़ी. So I was never able to go out.
I didn't know how to talk.
In that semester. मैंने उसका
Okay, so then I installed Hinge. So I was in Tinder. And this journey, I found a love guru. So this basically video, I started with Tinder to Hinge, and then things went in well. Like I went on a first date. So finally on Hinge, I learned how to talk, and this is how it went.
क्या कि ये मेरी प्रेफरेंस है. तो मैंने भी सच ही बोला कि मुझे इलेक्ट्रॉनिक म्यूजिक ज़्यादा पसंद है और मैं हर तरह के कॉन्सर्ट्स पसंद करता हूँ. मैंने सच बोला. देन शी रिप्लाई,
I was Taylor Swift fan too, so it was truth. You know that.
मैंने अपने ट्रैवल के बारे में बताया और मेजर के बारे में बात की कि वो क्या पढ़ रही है.
Like at the time, all girls on Hinge were like Taylor Swift. Like 90% of the girls on Tinder, Hinge. I was like, wow. So because of
So
that,
that's why you became a fan.
I started listening to the music because the whole dating app scenario. I was like, I need to bring something to the conversation. So that's how I had not listened to Taylor Swift songs before then. So it's a lot of hard work. So that's what.
Aw, you just wanted to check that box in your life so badly.
बहुत बोरिंग कॉन्वर्सेशन थी आई नो लाइक ये मतलब ऐसे लग रहा है कि मैं उसकी इंटरव्यू ले रहा हूँ और वो मेरी मतलब इंटरव्यू ले रही है तो इट वाज वेरी वेरी
It felt like interview. Like I was not a smooth conversationalist.
of my third year but anyways let's continue तो थोड़ा बहुत
But also, did that girl actually ask you questions?
Yeah, she asked. She was.
Oh, she
you,
did?
you can see the chat.
Oh,
right?
you mean in the chat? I
Yeah,
thought
you can see the
I thought
chat.
you meant the first date.
Yeah.
बात करने के बाद I had more conversations about like कि क्या उसे खाने में क्या पसंद है ये वो and then finally I got a chance कि let's get to know each other more over coffee तब जाके मैंने उसका नंबर मांगा and then we moved from Hinge app to iMessage तो यहाँ पे एक और चीज़ मैं बताना चाहता हूँ यहाँ पे हर एक के पास WhatsApp चाहे ना हो but most of the people around me or most of the students here do have iMessage
And yeah, before this, when I was in dating app, I still remember. I will say in this video as well. Like girls show an angry face if I have Android. Android with an angry face I received because I had Android phone. So I didn't go on a dating app after that because I was like, okay, I need to get an iPhone. Then Marcus Brownlee gave me an iPhone, and that's the same iPhone I had in my hand right here.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's so horrible.
Yeah, because
Why
like
do they care?
because the default conversational like for Gen Z girls like it was like, oh, let's do FaceTime, and then I was like, okay, can we do WhatsApp because I don't have. That's how it goes.
स्टैंडर्ड इंडिया में होता है हर एक के पास व्हाट्सएप होता है आई वाज प्रीटी शॉक्ड व्हेन आई केम कि अगर पास व्हाट्सएप नहीं है बट दे वर सेइंग इंस्टेड तुम्हारे पास आई मैसेज नहीं है सो इट वाज प्रीटी आयरॉनिकल बट एनीवेज सो उसके बाद आई मैसेज पे थोड़ी बहुत बात हुई एंड देन फाइनली आई वेंट ऑन माय फर्स्ट डेट सो हाय यूट्यूब मीट माई फर्स्ट डेट सो फर्स्ट डेट से पहले आप सोच रहे होगा कि बहुत ज़्यादा रोमांटिक हुई होगी एक्सपायरेंसी हुआ होगा बट रियलिटी इज कि इट वॉज वन ऑफ द वर्स्ट डेट्स ऑफ माई लाइफ मतलब भूल नहीं सकता मतलब
I didn't know how to wear. Like these are the clothes I wore. There was no contrast.
I turned blank because he was one of the most beautiful person I've ever seen. तो मैं हैरान हो गया I turned blank क्या मतलब मैं कॉफ़ी शॉप थी so we went out for a coffee.
I was confused if I should shake hands or hug.
Definitely not shake hands. That's like what you do for business.
Exactly. Yeah, I know, but like I was supposed to hug, but I was not able to. I was so confused. So I didn't know.
No one there wasn't anything on YouTube that you could watch to help.
No, but like before I hadn't found like a love guru at this point.
Oh.
तो मैंने हाथ मिलाया
I mean, I had, but like I didn't have in-depth conversations with love guru at the time. Like I had like outbound conversations on dating app, but like I was like, okay, hi, I'm Harnoor. Hi, her name was like something like 82, but yeah.
आई वॉट मोर नर्वस एट दैट पॉइंट क्योंकि मैंने उसके लिए चेयर पे पुल नहीं की और मैंने बोल दिया कि मैं तुम्हारे लिए पुल कर रहा था कैपी नो प्रॉब्लम फिर मतलब नर्वसनेस बढ़ती जा रही थी फिर मुझे पता नहीं चला मैं क्या पूछूँ कैसे स्टार्ट करूँ फिर मैंने पूछा हाउ वाज योर डे गोइंग फिर हौली हौली करके मूवमेंट पे आए फिर मैंने सोचा कि उसने अपनी फेवरेट डेस्टिनेशन के बारे में बताया था तो मैंने उससे पूछा कि कभी ट्रैवल प्लान बना रही है बाद में कि नहीं
Basically, it was very hard for me to carry a conversation at the time. So basically, okay. So here I was confused. Should I tell her that I got blank, or ask out for second date? So what happened was before I texted, she said that it's not going to work out. So that's why I put this meme.
So getting them to the पहुँचते मेरे अंदर का डर जा चुका था and I was very confident कि I will be able to make this date a successful date.
So that was the date.
उससे पहले मैं बताऊँ कि डेट में हुआ क्या let me tell you how I reached to the point कि मेरी डेट हो पाए. So it all started from a library. This time I didn't use any dating app क्योंकि इस बार मुझे कोई सक्सेस मिल ही नहीं रही थी. So starting from my first date एक महीने तक कोई सक्सेस नहीं हुई क्योंकि मुझे
library
बात नहीं करना था डेटिंग. So one day सडनली मैंने तब नंबर नहीं मांगा कुछ नहीं हुआ सडनली मैं मेट अनदर डे एंड तब आई गॉट क्लास कि मतलब मुझसे पूछ लो विशिप करने तो मैंने सीधा इंस्टाग्राम मांगा भी
So in library, we were in an elevator again. So we saw 2 times, and I asked her for her number, and like, so she had gone through bad breakup, and like, basically it didn't work out. I think
So
she-
you didn't actually go on the date, or
because I felt like I am. No, we did, huh?
oh, you did
We did go on a date, but I figured out that I am basically becoming a
rebound.
rebound, so I left. आप तब कैजुअली स्टार्ट कर सकते हो, बात कर सकते हैं, एंड यू कैन गेट टू नो कि वो लड़की या फिर मैं किस तरह की स्टोरीज पोस्ट करता हूँ ऑन अ रेगुलर बेसिस. सो दैट्स हाउ द कॉन्वर्सेशन स्टार्टेड.
So Instagram stories, we could see each other's stories, and it was like smoother conversation.
के बाद we went out on a coffee. But the problem is कि मैंने उससे पूछा था we should hang out sometime. तो मैंने पूछा कि let's go and hang out. अब बताता हूँ रियल प्रॉब्लम क्या हुई. So we went to hang out और तब कोविड थोड़ा बहुत पा चुका था, so we couldn't like hang out for a coffee. पर मुझे तो लगा कि ये लेट है. मैं मतलब आराम से बात कर रहा था, तो बाद में जाके मुझे उसने सीधा फ्रेंड जोन कर दिया. इन शॉर्ट तो मतलब मैंने उसे एक क्वेश्चन पूछा तो उसने मुझे सीधा बता दिया दिस इज नॉट अ डेट, एंड मतलब जो भी है उसने
told you
प्रॉब्लम
that?
थी वो अभी रेडी क्यों नहीं है, एंड सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. बट दिस वाज कि मैं ये पहली डेट ऐसी थी कि मुझे लग रहा था कि मैं डरा नहीं हूँ एंड एवरीथिंग इज गोइंग सो वेल.
I was so confident, but didn't realize it's not a date.
बस उसके बाद मैंने सोचा कि आई शुड टेक अ ब्रेक.
Okay. So second date through Instagram and like meeting people in elevator and like yeah. So I thought I could have been rebound. It could have worked out, but you know, it was just declared as it's not a date.
बम्बल मतलब मेरा सक्सेस रेट
Bumble, so-
ज़्यादा है as compared to
This is a profile.
Yeah.
Oh my God, my school photo was there on Bumble.
इंच पे ज़्यादा है as
That
compared to
like-
Bumble, but I was still
Look at this photo.
But I still liked it.
Your photo was still there, right?
I think so.
You saw that photo?
I don't know actually.
I think this was too immature photo of mine.
Oh, so the love guru told you to change it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
both of these apps. So she said hi and उसके बाद conversation start हुई and I complimented her. तो इस डेट की यूनिक खासियत ये थी कि
So this is the date.
I like cute and curvy with a bit of a wild sode.
On right side. She said, "What kind of wild side?" Oh my God. Can you believe?
Kind you're thinking of, right? So the love guru helped you with this, right? This is the love guru's words, right? These are not your words.
like she was taking more interest as compared to me taking मतलब रेगुलरली एक दो दिन बाद
This is such a bad
फाइनली हम सुन रहे थे इन दिस लास्ट सेमेस्टर. अभी एक दो महीने की तो एक दो महीने पुरानी बात है. सो आई वाज वेरी हैप्पी. बट उसके बाद ये हुआ कि शी हैड टू मूव आउट एंड शी वाज मूविंग आउट ऑफ जॉर्जिया और कहीं और जा रही थी. तो मुझे लगा कि शायद अब बात खत्म है, शी मूविंग आउट, तो वहाँ पे इंटरेस्टेड होगी. तो मैंने बोल दिया कि इफ़ यू आर लाइक जब भी मतलब तुम अपनी डेस्टिनेशन पहुँचो मुझे लाइक यू कैन टेक्स्ट मी एंड आई विल बी इंटरेस्टेड. तो उसने कभी किया ही नहीं. और उसके बाद दो ढाई हफ्ते बाद शी टेक्स्टेड मी. तो उसके बाद आई स्टिल रिप्लाइड आई वाज हैप्पी टू टॉक टू हर. उसके बाद हमें मतलब मैंने सोचा कि मैं इस टाइम पे फ्री हूँ तो डू लेट मी नो अगर पॉसिबल. फिर उसने 2 दिन तक रिप्लाई नहीं किया. तो उसके बाद मुझे लगा बात खत्म हो गई है. सो वेरी मच एक तो बार डेट हो चुकी थी, लाइक वी टॉक वर्चुअली, वीडियो कॉल हो चुकी थी. सो अल्टीमेटली ऑल ऑफ दीज 3 dates वर अनसक्सेसफुल. बट
Is that crying?
Yeah.
सवाल अब ये उठता है कि आप डेटिंग लाइफ के साथ साथ कॉलेज
So this is all my 3 dates. After that, you know, the 6 to 7 dates, it took more to meet you. But
627.
yeah, because this is like, you know, somewhere before COVID. But in 2020, I went on 10 dates to meet you.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically. It took slow and steady attempts to meet you and find you.
Yeah, but honestly, like, I feel like we're both pretty lucky. I mean, it didn't take that long. So
For you,
found-
it did. For you, I was your first dating app date.
But Harnoor, like you didn't even try to date till you were 21, and then we met when you were 22. So it's not that long. I mean, it's a lot of dates. I guess you're right, but like the actual time span isn't that long, right?
Yeah, so you see the hard work it takes. You know, it's like I'm growing up. I was coming out of the bubble, becoming an extroverted person, hanging out with hostel people, going to hostels all over the world to travel, and that's how it took.
So can you say which one was your worst date? Can you tell us?
Worst date was like, you know, after this third date, I went on a date. So by the way, like, you know, I took out 6 girls to the same restaurant where I took you to on first date. So I got
Yeah, you
trained.
told me. because you said it struck a good balance of like being a nice-ish place, but like not too expensive.
Exactly. So it was like $33 with tip. It was like good. Yeah, I still remember the price. Because it was the same price.
Juice.
Same price with every girl. So, because I was like, because I went against wine. I didn't let anyone order bottle of wine or what.
What if I had asked? You would have said no?
With you, the date was good. I would have said yes.
But some of the other ones, you would have said no?
I mean, yeah, it depends. But I mean, usually, see, the point is like, I usually don't take anyone to restaurants until the walk is not good. You know, I do a free date. We will walk and play at a random, go at a random restaurant. So that's how I do it. Like, because I learned first 3 dates I took girls to the same restaurant, but then I learned that, oh, why spend money on girl if it's not going well? So I was like, let's just walk. At 5 to 7 p.m. we'll walk, and 7 p.m. if 7 till 7 p.m. it goes well. If it doesn't go well, I'll ask my love guru to call me, and I'll say sorry, I have to go.
Dang, you had like a whole system.
Yeah.
Like a whole, wow.
I mean, I cannot spend like every weekend $33 on dinner.
Aw. Because, yeah, this was obviously like
It was
pre-inflation.
Yeah,
So,
pre-inflation,
Like, it was like,
a big deal.
this was like, I think people now, they would hear that, they'd think, oh, that's like not a very nice restaurant. But it actually was like a pretty nice restaurant.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was like, you know, I got my first job, and I didn't want to waste money. So yeah, so the worst date was, the conversation was beautiful with that girl, and then we went to the same restaurant, and I spilled water with ice because like I don't know, I think I was looking at her eyes and
Oh.
yeah, somehow my hands moved. I was a little nervous, but like my hand shook. I was expressing, and then the glass went, like the water with ice spilled on her.
And she got mad.
A little bit, of course. It was cold, right?
And then
It's
she
September.
left.
No, she didn't leave. Luckily,
Then how did was the conversation like awkward after that?
no. Then she like ghosted me after the date, but it's okay.
But you thought the rest of the conversation went well?
It was decent, but she didn't take enough interest in me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's like the biggest problem is I think for both, like at least for what I've heard for straight couples, men and women both have the problem of like not expressing enough genuine interest.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, it's like you're interviewing me. And it's like, well, it's an interview because you're not asking me any questions.
Yeah,
Right?
it has
It's kind
to-
of like, well, that's your fault if it feels like an
yeah.
interview.
It should feel natural conversation. There can be few awkward silences, maybe 1 or 2, but not like more than 10. That's like really red flag. So
So you have a whole system, got all these metrics you got to figure out, and all this budget and all these systems.
yeah, I mean, if I'm going on dates every weekend, I wouldn't like spend. I had dates planned on Saturday and Sunday, so I was making sure that $33 is not wasted on both days.
Oh my God. Wait, you want to tell them about your weekend with me? Your first weekend with me?
First weekend with you, it was nice. I mean, like with you, like there were not many awkward silences, and we were making out at a public place in front of the
California pizza. kitchen.
pizza kitchen. It was like crazy. It went well, yeah.
But I meant like because you said you had a date scheduled for.
Oh yeah, I had a date.
That's what I meant. I was
So-
talking about your date schedule.
So I had a busy weekend. So it was like I think
Friday
with you, and Saturday I had a good date with another girl, and I said no to her because date was so good with you. So I canceled that, and I broke the system after that.
And you asked me, right? I think you asked me at the end of our first date, can we meet tomorrow?
Yeah,
Right?
because like, it
And
was
then
like
I said no because I was like, damn, that's like really soon. But then you were like, Sunday? And I was like, okay. So for some reason, Sunday felt like enough time
yeah, and
versus the next day.
yeah. So Saturday I still had video chat with the other girl. Maybe not. I don't remember. But like I didn't meet her.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. It's okay if you would have. It's not like we were like exclusive. At that.
Yeah, but then Sunday it went so good that I just like I said okay.
But then she got mad. Right?
Yeah, she got mad. She saw the conversation with the date I had planned on, Sunday. Then I canceled because of you.
Aww. I think you made the right decision, right?
Yeah, of course.
What did the subscribers think?
Yeah, and then that's it. Then I broke the system. The system was of Saturday, Sunday, same restaurant, different girl.
Wait, did the wait staff at the restaurant start to recognize you or like say anything or?
Maybe, yeah, they started to.
I'm just imagining, because I've been a server, and I'm just like imagining, like, oh, look, it's that boy again. Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen with this girl. Especially after the water incident. Like,
Yeah.
aw.
Yeah. So that was the experience.
Well, it didn't change my opinion of you. You're still very sweet and very focused and driven, and you have goals and you try to reach them, and yeah.
But that's what's called like being immature to mature, right? You may have some immature side that I don't know.
You do know my immature side.
What is it? Yeah.
Where you didn't reveal.
You saw extremely immature side. When I'm like literally going to bars and girls say, you smell even worse than my ex.
Well, that's immature for them, not you.
Yeah, but like,
mean.
but that's how I grew up, right? Working on personality. So, okay.
And wait, Harnoor, you didn't tell us who the love guru was.
No, I think that's secret. Some people know, and it's going to be secret.
I'm pretty sure most people know at this point.
It's okay.
But-
Okay, thank you so much, everyone. The vlogs will be out soon. Stay tuned.